Oh, there's always been pride in Corby.
Kettering people and the Kettering area is lovely.
Friendly, welcoming. You get your rough element, but you get that everywhere.
Kettering people generally are very proud of what the town is.
I love living in this area.
Wareham was really good to live. There's a good diversity.
My local area is fine. It's really good. It's very quiet.
We absolutely adore the area and we're very, very committed to looking after it.
I've got family who've been made redundant, so obviously now looking for jobs.
We seem to get by one way or another.
Still got my job, so personally no. But a couple of friends have lost their jobs.
A lot of people I know are out of work.
I've had to go on job seekers and I can't find a job anywhere.
My dad got made redundant and then he got another job and I'm looking for a Saturday job.
I personally became bankrupt because of the failure of the business.
There's less to spend, so we're not going out as much.
I don't think it would have affected the council that much.
Well, I hope it'll remain the same, if not better.
We're nearly bankrupt, aren't we, supposed to be the country, so it's going to affect everything.
A lot of people don't understand that it's not necessarily the council's fault.
How much is government influence and how much leeway they have locally?
I should hope anyone with any intelligence should understand it's very difficult for them.
It's obvious cuts have to be made.
They're saying they've got less money. Where's the money that we are paying into the council?
No one likes to see things cut though.
There's going to be some very hard choices to be made.
There's going to be some quite dramatic changes going on.
I think it's only fair that the residents who live in that area should have a say.
I think it is very important because then people get to know where the budget's spent, where the cutbacks are.
Well, I think they should take more notice of what people want.
You should always get input from people living in the area.
I think they should be consulted.
As long as they listen, or partly listen, or make out they're listening to the people can't really argue then, can they?
It's us who have to live with the decisions, so basically we are the ones that need to take them.
If they informed people on how to deal with the situation, then it would be a lot better and people would understand them a lot more.
I've always been very impressed by the way they communicate with us.
We get a few leaflets through the door, but unless you feel the need to feed back, then you don't really get to talk to anybody.
Public tend not to respond because we don't actually think we're being listened to.
We say what we want to, but nothing seems to go over the heads.
I know it's logistically it's a hard thing to do to talk to everybody.
Perhaps put it to a ballot, to the people.
Radio, through newspapers, through questionnaires.
Well, it's the Chronicle and Echo, and a lot of people buy that paper. It's the Radio Northampton.
Hold the meetings, get the people there.
Maybe have a meeting where everyone's together.
Getting one parent from every household to go to like a big massive meeting.
You could get focus groups together.
You need to use leaflets, you need to use the internet.
Say on the internet, go on the internet and put your opinion.
You don't want to waste paper by putting leaflets through everybody's doors.
Questions and answers, I think that's what people want this day and age. They want up front and they want the truth, don't they?
Everybody ought to play a role in their area.
Local people could, yeah.
I think there's enough people that want to be involved that aren't involved.
If they want something to be changed, they should be a part of it. People should get stuck in, really.
If we can get involved, I think a lot of people will, but it's very difficult.
If you leave it to the public, their enthusiasm wanes after a time.
You used to think, well, it's a waste of time anyway, reporting anything, because it just gets done.
If the council don't know the streetlights aren't working, then they can't fix them, can they?
Get to know one another, get to know your neighbour, get your neighbour to know you.
Shouldn't be afraid to knock on the door to see if everyone's okay.
Well, people do keep an eye on one another, don't they?
My neighbour calls in every morning because I know see I'm all right.
We make sure everybody's all right.
We got paint to have some graffiti moved that we did ourselves. There's a lot of litter around. I think people could help more with that.
I'm quite willing to get the paint and paint the fences, as long as I can get help.
Well, you get local residents in our village out cleaning up.
And I reported the other month or so when the street light went out.
We volunteer, to put something back.
We're involved, as I say, in the residents' council.
We inform each other when we're going on holiday so that we can look after each other's properties.
If people aren't asked to do something, then 9 times out of 10 they don't do it.
If the county comes along and says, we have these initiatives, join in, let's do it properly, who knows what's going to happen?